Buffy, how come you weren't in class?
Vampire issues. Did Mr. Whitmore notice I was tardy?
I think the word you're searching for is absent.
Tardy people show.
Right.
And yes, he did notice, so he wanted me to give you this.
As far as punishments go, this is fairly abstract.
No, it's your baby.
Okay, I get it even less.
Well, you know, it's the whole sex leads to responsibility thing, which I personally don't get. You gotta take care of the egg. It's a baby. You gotta keep it safe and teach it Christian values.
My egg is Jewish.
Then teach it that dreidel song.
Scene 1, Apple, take 1.
Hey guys, we are back again for another round of revisiting Sunnydale. This is episode 23, and I am Camila.
I'm Marcella.
And we are going to talk about episodes of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, as if you didn't know that already.
Yeah.
Hopefully you have been with us along this journey this whole time. If you have, thanks for sticking around. And if this is your first one, I'm not sure why you would have started with Bad Eggs, but thanks for joining.
Yeah, thanks for joining us anyway.
So yeah, we're going to get into Bad Eggs today. As always, there's going to be spoilers, but you know that by now.
Yeah.
And Buffy is streaming for free on Amazon, Hulu, and Netflix, so catch up or rewatch. Before we get into unboxing, I just would like to pledge my newfound love for these cookies. I was just telling Marcella.
They're delicious.
About these cookies from Lenny and Larry's. It's called the Complete Cookie. They have like a bajillion different flavors. And it's the best flippin' cookie I've had in a long time.
It's a really, really good cookie, and it's a solid size
It's
cookie,
a good
too.
size
Yeah.
cookie, too. They're sold individually, but you can also buy like boxes, I think, of 12 or something like that. But the best part about them, not the fact that they're just so damn delicious, is that they're vegan. They're all natural, and there's like no crappy stuff in there. There's no trans fat, no artificial nothing, no sugars, no high fructose corn syrup. It's kosher, if that's your thing. It's just, God.
I think even diabetics could eat this cookie.
God, guys, seriously, go to Lenny and Larry's website.
Because there's no sugars. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure this cookie's great for everyone.
Yeah, it's just so good. And the one that I gave Marcella, one we're eating right now, is lemon poppy seed.
It's delicious.
And they have so many good ones. They've got peanut butter, they've got chocolate chip, they've got chocolate on chocolate, they've got a birthday cake, which I haven't been able to stop thinking about for the past 2 weeks since I've had one.
So, Lenny, Larry, if you'd like us to do tastings,
Yes, please send me your cookies.
send us boxes of cookies.
All of your cookies. Because Lenny and Larry, you guys are my new favorite. And I will be enjoying the rest of this cookie. Like, seriously, it's a good sized cookie for the remainder
We'll put a
of this
picture up
episode.
on the side. It's
Yeah.
You need to see this cookie, guys.
The
It's,
only place that I know of that you can purchase them in a store is the Vitamin Shop. So if you've got a Vitamin Shop around you,
Vitamin Shoppy.
check them out. Yes, a Vitamin Shoppy. Check them out and go get it. All right, so now that we've done that, unboxing.
We have the February Comic-Con box. And this month, the box 10, this is box 10, because for some reason they number all of their boxes.
It's random.
But this is Mercenaries. So I'm assuming it's because of Deadpool.
Okay, yeah.
Deadpool is the biggest thing in the world right now.
Mm-hmm.
And so the first thing we have is the t-shirt I'm wearing.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I had no idea what it was. I had to look at the card because, I mean, it's a cool t-shirt.
Yeah.
It's got, like, Asian writing, and it's got stuff.
It's great
It's
illustration.
Attack on Titan,
Oh, okay.
which I've heard of, never have partaken in
Gotcha.
the Attack on Titan. But, yeah, it's neat. It's a neat t-shirt. Next, we have a Death Note Trexie figure. I also have no idea what that is. It's some kind of anime, and it's just a cute little vinyl figure. He's cute.
It's kind of scary.
It is kind of scary, especially
like
when
a
you look at the
Joker.
back of the box. Why'd I get the evil one? All the other ones are sweet and cute.
I know.
I got the evil one.
This crazy bastard.
There are
Ryuk.
4 possible different ones, and there's like a
Ryuk.
cute little blonde girl, 2 cute little brown-haired boys, and then a demon.
Yeah, Ryuk.
I got the demon. Yeah, Ryuk.
So if you guys are into this, we want to know.
Yeah.
And if you're into it and why.
Yeah. So that actually, I'm gonna. We'll put it in one of our
Awesome.
surprise giveaways because
Super.
that's not my thing. But it's cute. It's just not.
Yeah, it's not for you.
But somebody else out there might love it.
Yep.
Next is a very odd thing that I think I'm going to give my friend Jen's nephews. So it's a Star Wars 12-inch posable figure. It's kind of like paper mache.
Okay.
It's very strange.
It is. I've never seen anything like this ever.
No. It's a
Posable paper craft.
Yeah,
character.
it's called a paper craft. I have never seen this before. I've seen pictures of people when they put it together. This thing's huge.
Is it?
Yeah,
That's a good size. Yeah, 12 inches.
yeah. So
Wow.
it dwarfs the Funko Pops.
Right.
And so it's not something that I would keep around
Yeah.
the house, but her nephews love Star Wars, so
Yeah, that's a good gift for a kid.
yeah. And then there's the Deadpool, the Mercs for Money comic, issue number 1. It's a Comic-Con variant edition, and it comes with a
Oh, that's
board
cool.
and sealed. So
Nice.
I'm pretty sure I'm just going to rip that open and read it, but
Yeah.
that's why I keep these things. But then the coolest item is the Deadpool suspenders.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, they're nice and thick. They're really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So that kind of makes up for the rest.
Yeah, I was
Because the
like,
rest
this
of the
is
box is
kinda
kind of
questionable.
yeah. The rest of the box was kind of light, but I see they shot their load with the suspenders.
Yeah, it's a really good. It's yeah.
I mean, the shirt's
suspenders
nice.
are cool.
I like the shirt, and the suspenders are awesome. Now, box 11, the theme on the back of the card is justice.
All right.
Yeah.
Justice League.
That's what I'm thinking. So, that's what we have to look forward to in box 11.
All right.
Let's hope it's better than...
Have you gotten all 11 or like?
No,
all
I
of them?
started with box 4, I think. Yeah.
I don't know, why do they number them?
I don't know. To prove how far they've come along.
I guess.
So it's
You
a
know what
decent
you're
box.
missing?
It's $29.95 a month for Comic-Con box plus shipping.
Mm.
But, I mean, sometimes, not this month, sometimes it's worth the value.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's over the value. This month,
So I don't know.
the suspenders are pretty cool.
Well, I would say like also the T-shirt's probably
Yeah.
worth at least 20.
Yeah,
So
so it's fine.
yeah. All right, man. Let's do this.
Whew. Strap in, kids. This is
Yeah.
going to be a bumpy ride.
I also forgot to, just because I really don't care about this episode, I forgot to write down who wrote and directed.
Oh, I actually have that up.
Oh,
Here.
great.
So the air date was January 12th, 1998. Was written by our favorite Marty Noxon.
Huh. Really, Marty?
Yeah. And directed by David Greenwald.
There's no Spike to be seen.
There's no Spike at all. No naked Spike whatsoever. She had to start somewhere, I guess.
My gosh. Summary. Buffy and seriously, guys, all right, I'm still noshing on this cookie. I apologize. Summary. Buffy and her friends encounter even more trouble than expected when the eggs they are given in health class turns out to be prehistoric parasites that take over their lives. I think that's overselling it.
Mm-hmm. Did you do this experiment in high school?
Yeah.
So did we. How'd you? 'Cause we had to poke a hole in the bottom of the egg and drain out
Yeah.
the yolk because you don't want to carry a nasty egg around
Right.
with you.
Yeah, that's what we did too.
Yeah. So I don't know. So this episode makes no sense right off the bat.
Right. Because I'm pretty sure that's how
Yeah.
everybody does it.
And then people were dressing them up, and it became a contest of who had
still
the
have
cutest
mine.
baby. Really, I
Yeah.
don't even remember what happened to mine.
And I did have him. He had a little clothes.
Little diapers.
Well, no, I drew a little bow tie on him. And mine was a brown egg, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I glued like a piece of material on him to make it look like a sweater or something. I don't know. But the best thing was I had this leftover basket from like Easter or something, but it was shaped like a swan or a duck or something like that. So it looked like a little Trojan horse kind of thing or something. So he was like all nestled in there. But it was
And did you have a partner?
I did, but we didn't share like we each had our own egg.
Yes. So that's the thing. I was because they make a big deal about Buffy being a single mom.
Right, but nobody is sharing
Nobody's
anything.
sharing eggs.
No.
We all had. We may have been a multi-unit family, but we each had our own.
Exactly. And I don't even recall us ever like checking in with each other
No.
or comparing notes.
No.
There was a big thing of, yes, you pairing everybody up and you two are married, and then when the project was over, everybody deciding if they were going to stay together or divorce.
Yeah.
My partner and I stayed together.
I think I divorced mine.
So shout out to my very first husband, Brian Foose, who technically we're still married, bro.
I still have our kid.
And I still have our kid. He's doing great.
You owe me a lot of child support.
So polyandry is alive and well, at least for Central Catholic High School class of '94. All right. So I guess our guest star, Danny Strong, shows up in this one.
Yep, lovely little Danny Strong, who has come so far.
Oh my God, Danny!
If you guys don't know, I think we've talked about it before, but if you don't know, he is one of the geniuses behind Empire.
Killing it.
Yes, and plus he's written and won multiple Emmy and Golden Globe awards for some of his HBO movies.
Yeah.
I mean, he's killing it.
He's doing the thing, and I didn't know this, but was he on Gilmore Girls? And he's going to be on.
Yes, yeah, he's
thing.
coming back. He was huge. He had a huge role.
Okay.
He was Doyle, the boyfriend of Paris Geller.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he came in the maybe fourth or fifth season. He was in charge of the Yale newspaper, and that's how Rory met him.
Okay.
But then he got with Paris, and they're both back.
And I heard Milo's coming back too.
Yes, he is. Which
everybody
surprises the shit out of me.
Right, everybody was really questioning.
Well,
I think we talked about it
yeah,
too.
because I met him, sort of. I mean,
you?
well, sort of. So at MegaCon,
Mm-hmm.
we had VIP tickets, which gives you like front row access at the panels. And while he was giving his panel, he mentioned the show that he executive produces, Chosen, on Crackle. Apparently, I'm the only person in the room that had seen this show, because I tend to just speak out.
Right.
And I was like, such a good show. And he looked right at me and was like, thank you. No, really, thank you. And then he just like spoke at me for a few minutes. And I was like, I have no idea what you're saying anymore. And then later on in the panel, I asked him a question about whether he preferred to work on network television or he preferred the forum that Crackle gives him. Like, such a different... He said it doesn't really matter. He just likes working.
Yeah.
But he made a point of saying that he does not like to go back. That's why he didn't do Heroes.
Oh.
He said it was done. He
Right.
doesn't like to go backwards. He likes to always look forward. So
Right.
what did they give you
Right, seriously.
to come back? Or was it just that everyone was coming back?
Or that, it's just a small amount of time. I don't know how long, is it already predetermined how many episodes
It's only
going to be?
4 90-minute episodes.
Okay.
Each episode is a season.
Okay.
So,
yeah, they're like, look, we just need you to come in for like a week.
yeah.
and
It's going to, so
knock
I
this
guess there's
out.
like, it's just going to be spring, summer, fall, and winter.
Oh, okay.
So just 4
Interesting.
90-minute episodes. He might do one. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
imagine it's going to be. You can't put everybody
No.
in all of them.
Because they're bringing all of the boyfriends.
That's
back.
what I heard.
Logan and Padalecki's on
And
board.
I heard everybody except Melissa.
Yes, and this is like a bit of contention.
And I've heard
She's
that
saying that they
she's-
didn't ask her to do it.
Right.
And they're saying that they did and that she was too busy, which I find a lot more feasible
Right.
considering how much she's got going on right now.
Yeah, she's really got a lot of movies coming out
Yeah.
all the time. And why would you say that?
Why
they
would
didn't
you say
ask
that?
you? It's-
Which the whole thing makes me think that she's still going to be in it anyway, and it's just
right, a bunch of smoke and mirrors. Yeah,
Yeah.
She'll be the last one that they're like, oh, by the way,
Yeah.
Melissa McCarthy's coming back, just
Yeah.
to get you guys all hyped. We know you were crying in your Gilmore Girls lattes. Wasn't that a big thing? It was like a
Yep.
lot of coffee
Yep.
drinking involved.
she loved her coffee. Coffee. If you guys have never watched the show, give it a binge on Netflix. It's well worth it.
Is it more worth it than X-Files? Because I tried to binge watch X-Files.
I watch Gilmore Girls a lot.
I mean, I know they're on a completely two different scales.
Yeah, but no, it hits that girl place that you need every
Yeah.
now and again,
Gotcha.
and it hits that mom-daughter place a lot,
Gotcha.
you know.
All right.
And they're just crazy wackadoo sometimes, and I like it a lot.
One of these Sundays, I'll have to get in there.
I'm not on the X-Files bandwagon. I haven't tried to watch the new show. I tried to watch the old, and it just didn't.
For a second, I cared, and I watched all of season 1 and part of season 2, and I'm just like, sorry guys, I don't think I care.
Yeah, I just don't.
I don't really. And then it's only 4 episodes or something.
I think it's already over.
Yeah, I was like, why?
I think I
I'd be
missed it completely.
yeah, no idea. And I haven't been hearing anything that fantabulous.
No.
Like, I've heard a couple diehard fans say that they were disappointed.
Yeah,
So there's really no need in me trying to catch up on all that for no
I'm
damn
good.
good reason.
I'm good.
All right, so Bad Eggs. Buffy's at the mall, and she noticed. And I don't understand why this plot line is going on at all. But she's at the mall, and she notices a cowboy vampire hitting on a girl. So she goes off to slay him. And but Mom had a specific
Yeah.
task for her to do. She wanted to go pick up her everyday woman.
Well, she goes and
Dress.
gets dinner.
Right, at the
Okay.
mall that's about to close.
Right. So how about you go get your own outfit for work? I'll go get dinner.
Right.
Why are you putting me in charge of the most
Yeah, that doesn't make any
important-
sense.
Yeah.
Because Buffy would have, I'm sure she could have handled picking up Chinese food at the
Right.
food court.
And met you in the food court. But no, you're going to give her this task that's like do or die.
Super important.
Yeah. No, bad
you don't
decision.
Think about anybody but yourself.
You're not good.
Yes, and so Buffy gets. Well, she doesn't kill the vampire.
No, he takes off.
Yeah, he takes off. She confronts him, whatever. So she's been distracted from her task, and she had forgotten all about it. She comes back to the food court. Mom is pissed and drops that whole.
First of all, Mom, why didn't you do that first?
Yeah, if it was so damn important.
Yeah, why didn't you do that?
I feel like you were setting her up for failure.
Which you do often.
Is she still pissed off about the whole Ted situation? Maybe.
You killed my only boyfriend.
And my other question is, the store is closed. Why are they why is the food court still open?
Why is the arcade still open?
Yeah, they're all sitting there.
Hello, arcade in a mall.
Miss you.
Miss you so much.
I don't even know when the last time was I was at a mall.
I don't shop at the mall.
I know. Why would
The only
you do
time I
that?
shop at the mall is
If I'm hard pressed.
Christmas time because I go to Hot Topic to look at all the nerd stuff.
Right.
I used to just walk around the mall
Yeah.
for no good reason.
Now I do that on Amazon. That's
On my couch.
That's my mall time.
But yes, there used to be these things called arcades.
Yes, where people would gather to go play video games that were
With
too
quarters.
large to fit into your home. Before everybody had a video game in their pocket. But
You call it Dave and Buster's now.
oh god, that fucking place. But you had to like drop $300 in to feel like you had any sort of fun.
Oh, yeah. I got GTA, the newest one, cashing in tickets.
Really?
Which I should have just bought the game. It was I probably spent way more money trying to win that game
What?
than if I just bought the game.
What were you playing?
Skee ball, everything. Anything that would give you
Just
tickets,
anything
yeah.
with tickets.
My an old friend of mine and I combined and
And this is the new one?
Yeah.
The
GTA 5.
How
Yeah.
is that?
Oh, I love it.
Really?
I loved it.
I've been waiting for it to like
I bought
go
it on
down in
PS3. It was a PS3
Uh-huh.
that I have. So it was a lot, and I should have just bought it. And then I played the hell out of it for months until I beat the whole game. Then
Uh-huh.
I just kept playing it for fun.
Uh-huh.
And then we'd
Just going
randomly
around
just be
killing
up.
stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like, because I think San Andreas, no, whatever the Russian one after.
better than that.
That was the last one I got. But San Andreas, that is too big.
Mm-hmm.
There is too much happening.
Well, this one, GTA 5 is an open world.
Okay.
You can drive anywhere you want.
Oh,
There's
really?
all kinds of things you can do. But the story is amazing.
Yeah.
And you can be 3 different characters. You
At
can
once,
swap
or-
between them.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You can be Trevor, you can be Michael, and then you can be, I forget the other one's name.
Yeah. Well, probably right about now, I can probably get it for a reasonable price at CD Warehouse.
Yeah.
So.
Then I went and got a PS4 and thought, there's no way I'm redoing this game. Mm-mm. No.
You're just going to have to be satisfied
you
with the
can
fact
forget
that you beat it.
Yes.
And it's fine. We
Yes.
know. You've now
I have
told,
done this.
you've told
Yes.
everyone.
I have done it. I'm not doing it again. Even though I know the graphics are better, but I'm not doing it.
Don't you dare get sucked in.
Yeah,
Don't do
I'm not
it.
doing it.
Don't do it. Did you ever play any of the Hitman movies? Or video games?
No.
They're so good.
Are they have to be better than the movies.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Timothy
That-
Oliphant, I love you to death. And I think I need to start watching Justified
Yeah, you do.
because I haven't watched it yet.
Yes, watch it.
But I'm still mad at him for Hitman.
Are you serious? I
That
loved it.
movie's so...
I don't know.
And then they tried to do it again.
No, that was fucked up. That was stupid. I'm livid about that second one, honestly.
We did. It's a car commercial.
It
is what that is.
It's so ridiculous.
It is a 2-hour car commercial.
I'm upset with everyone involved in that.
Yeah.
Agent 40, whatever
Yes.
the second one was, it was dumb because I was into the video game before the first movie came out. So I was like, fuck yeah, this movie. And Timothy Oliphant, that's my boo thing.
Yeah.
So yes, and I still love it. And it has its flaws, I know.
Have you tried to rewatch it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've probably watched it fully like 3 times.
Yeah.
All in
Oh,
it's like-
90s
and
eyes.
And it's just like, yeah, and it's just like, all right, I'm just going to keep it focused. But yeah, that second one is a piece of shit.
You could
So
just
glad-
tell. Just
so
from-
glad I didn't go to the theater to
Me
see
too.
it. I would have burned the place down.
I am still mad to this day for Lost Souls.
Oh my God.
Everyone involved with that movie, listen to me right now. You still owe me money. And yes, I'm talking to you, Winona Ryder.
Are we talking about inflation prices now?
Yes, yes. I even saw like the poster on streaming. No. No.
Oh my God, yeah. So, but if you like sneaky and like trying to find the most deceptive ways of doing things, that's what the video game is.
That's awesome. I'll
It's
have
like
to
you
give it
can
a try.
switch costumes and you can like you
That's
get
cool.
more, you get higher rankings if the quieter things you use to kill somebody. Like if you can like you get like the guillotine, whatever.
Sneak
The
up.
wire.
Yep.
That's like the highest ranking one. But if you like blow something up, it's like it's gonna cause some shit. But you get the
Nice.
job done. So you got all these little missions. So there's like 4 of them, I think.
And he
And
shoots.
there's a
He's a
new-
shooter too.
And there's a new one coming out, and I think, and I don't know what this whole new how kids are doing video games these days, but I guess it's not. You have to download it, and it's like episodic.
Oh, I hate those.
I think I don't.
There's a Walking Dead game like that. And
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah, I don't want it. I didn't want
Hate
to
it.
do that.
I don't need to. No.
Just give me the disc.
Give me the
and
game.
Let me do my thing.
Yeah, I just want to play and just. I don't like. I bought Destiny, which is a great game.
I keep hearing about that.
Great game. Open world also. But you have missions. But then a sequel came out, and I was like, oh, well, I want to keep playing. Because the original game had like 5 missions. But then when you download the updates, the maps update, so you can see all the shit you can't do unless you buy the expansion.
Dirty.
So I
Or
buy
smart.
the expansion, and I have to download it because I bought it. Stupid me didn't realize the original game came with the download. So now I've got this disc that means nothing. This just... throw it away. I did manage to just recently sell it online.
Okay,
So I
good.
sold it on Glide.
Oh,
Got like $11 for it, and they send you a shipping kit, and you just mail it out.
what's Glide?
Glide is a wonderful site where you can sell old laptops, phones,
Really?
PlayStation, Xbox games. Yeah, I sold my old iPhone on there for like $220.
Really?
They take a piece, you get the rest.
Wow.
There's like a slight service fee for selling stuff,
Huh. Interesting.
and then they send you a nice kit, and they deduct a little for that.
Huh.
It's like $11,
Yeah.
but it's a padded kit that.
Right. So you don't have to go out and
Yep.
like searching for
Yep.
stuff.
And then all the postage is already on there, so you just pop it right back in the mail.
Interesting. All right. I'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
Unless I've just thrown away stuff. All right. I mean, seriously, this episode.
This episode's awful. We all know it.
Yeah. Oh, I do. I think the best thing about it though is while Joyce, like we're still at the very beginning, we're still at the cold open. Joyce is going on about what's going on through your head, Buffy, and she's like saving the world from vampires. Honestly, I just don't understand you.
So why don't we later in the season, when Joyce finally
Right.
gets clued in, why isn't she like, huh, you have tried to tell me this before.
Right.
You weren't
serious. You were serious, and I just wasn't listening.
kidding. Which she never does.
Per usual.
Mm-hmm.
Joyce, you're great. You're awesome. I mean, you've got like you're a good mom, but damn, you're very self-involved.
Really are. So then after our cold opening, we get Cordelia and Xander making out in the closet, arguing over whether to leave the lights on or turn them off.
And Xander wants her to shut up. That it would go much better if she'd keep her mouth shut. Wow. And
Okay.
and so then I guess we go back and we get to health class,
Mm-hmm.
and they're talking about the negative consequences of sex. And Xander and Cordy start not so subtly, attacking each other verbally.
And no one, like,
No one catches on.
except Willow's just like, they're being weird.
Yeah, and that's it. That's just
And they all get assigned.
that's
Apart-
the
you know.
egg assignment.
It's the egg assignment. And Cordelia very brazenly picks somebody else. Hey, you want to be partners?
Why didn't Xander just team up with Willow?
I don't know.
That's-
Who does she team up with? And who does he team up? He gets some random girl.
Yeah, just some rando girls like, hey, I think that's Xander Jr. you're holding.
Huh.
Who?
Huh.
What? Who are you?
Obviously, she's not a good mom because he has the baby the whole time. And so Buffy just didn't go to class. We don't know why, right? She just didn't go. Did they ever actually say?
I don't think there was. No.
She was in the library
why?
with Giles.
Yeah, maybe they were. I guess they were researching or something.
She was telling him about Tector,
Oh, that's right. Okay, the cowboy vampire.
the cowboy vampire. And they come in and tell her that she has this new baby she has to look after, and she's a single mom because there was an uneven number of students in the class.
So now she's all, oh my God, I'm doomed to lead my mother's life.
Yes, she actually said, yeah. Well, yeah,
Wow.
you are going to be a single mom in a few short years. Looking after Dawn. That does actually happen to you.
Right. Plus, it's kind of harsh
Yeah.
on your mom.
It's kind of, well, but then
The big
mom kind of digs in there.
Yeah, they've got a very strained relationship. I don't quite understand it all the time, but okay. But and also your mom, you're grown. It's she wasn't a single mom when it really mattered. Like during the infant years.
Yes.
You're almost grown now, Buffy.
So then we get this kind of gross scene of just Angel and Buffy going at it.
Yeah.
And he actually, it's kind of funny because he makes a mention that she never thinks about the future. Like, what are you going to do in like a year from now or 5 years from now? And a little interesting trivia was that in a year from then, Angel leaves her.
Right.
And then 5 years from then, her mom dies.
Yeah.
Well, no, both the Hellmouth is destroyed.
Right.
So she needs to think about her future because her future's not that bright. So I think it's like
kinda grim.
1 year, Angel leaves. 2 years later, her mom dies.
I can't wait till we get to the point when Angel leaves.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Like, it's not like I don't like Angel. Until he turns into Angelus, he's kind of a waste.
My favorite parts of Angel on Buffy, because I actually think I like him more on Angel.
Yes, I prefer him much more on his own show
Yes.
with those people
than I do here.
And it's probably because they're all more closer to his age.
Yes.
Like, especially when we get Wesley involved, and he's dealing with grown folks over there. He's not piddling around with children.
Right.
So
it's more age appropriate.
Yeah, I think that might be one of the reasons why I'm just kind of like, while he's on Buffy.
His golden time is middle season 2,
Mm-hmm.
end of season 2.
Yeah.
Because season 3,
It's kind of he's just
get over it.
Sent me to hell. Now they sent me back, and I don't know me.
You're alive.
Just get over it.
Get over it.
Like, seriously, you need to bounce back.
Get over
it. I have seen Prisoners of War come back better than this.
And then he gets one nice little episode with Faith, where he's actually pretending the entire time.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good one.
That's a good one.
Anytime that he's pretending to be bad or be bad, is a good one.
Anytime when he brings out the leather pants and the cigarettes, it's good times for Angel, for David Boreanaz.
It reminds me a lot of, like, I love him on Angel, I do, but it kind of reminds me of like the same thing with Charmed. Like, I loved Prue, but there were 5 seasons of that show that took place after Shannon Doherty left.
Right.
And that's how I feel about David Boreanaz and Buffy.
Yeah.
There were multiple seasons of that show without him.
Right.
And we did not need him for that show to succeed.
No. He was, I don't want to say unnecessary,
have
but he did serve his purpose, and I thought it was good on Joss, and, to make that decision to move him on.
Yeah, it was a good decision.
He did serve, that was like, I couldn't imagine what else he could have brought to Buffy.
Oh, he would have just been a creepy hanger-on.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been, ugh.
Yeah, and there would have been it was also great because she wouldn't have been able to have grown as much as she did. Even
there would be no Riley.
Yeah.
There would be no Spike.
There would be no, what's his butt, that weirdo guy.
Parker.
Yeah, that rando dude. She hooks up with him.
You let Parker take a poke. So we get these stupid eggs.
Ugh. And I still...
It's gross. The reason I hate this episode is because it's disgusting.
Yeah, so Buffy does her little checklist.
Yeah.
She goes to bed, she sets the egg by it, and side note, Buffy barely wears a bra in real life. She wears one to bed?
Yeah.
All right. So she makes she does her checklist before bed, like she burped him, she changed him, she fed him, blah, 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 and she goes to sleep, and then tentacles start coming out of this egg, and just...
And it sucks itself to her face.
How deep of a sleeper is she?
I would have felt that right away.
Yeah.
I had a stink bug fall on me once in sleep, and I threw it across the room, screamed, and then laid there the rest of the night terrified because I couldn't figure out where it went.
That's the worst.
Yeah. I looked for it for like a half an hour, and I could not find it. And I had to sleep thinking, it's going to get me.
You're just in bed.
Yeah. Where is it? Where is it?
Every noise, is that it?
Yep.
What was that?
But no, she didn't wake up at all.
No. And I guess these things are draining them or something, which they're not really clear why they, I guess, I don't know. Whatever. So
then we meet our stupid vampires.
Cowboy brother vamps, and it's just, I mean, they're hanging out in a sewer and they're talking all cowboy-like, and
Lyle and Tector Gorch.
and I don't.
They're super racist, like in the sense of it. Just that is not how cowboys are.
Right.
They're not. They don't have like this stereotypical thick accent. Just they really did. It was just they're just bad.
Well, and I was confused because isn't there another cowboy vampire and his girlfriend? Doesn't another one of those show up?
Same guy.
Buffy.
It's Tector.
Okay.
In in the episode Homecoming in
Okay.
season 3, Tector returns.
Okay.
For Slayer Fest '98.
That's right, and I guess all right, but there's no point to why these guys are here.
No, they never really explain why they're in town, but they apparently know who Angel is.
Right.
Because they see him and Buffy making out, and they're like, why's Angelus kissing that Slayer?
Yes.
Well, he must have a plan. Oh, my God.
You guys are really out of the loop. I feel like everybody would have heard about the tale of Angelus, what happened to him. Cursed by gypsies, guys.
Yeah. And why can't he sense that they're there? You have super hearing. You hear
he can sense when everybody else is around. He can smell blood from 40 miles away.
But no, he doesn't see these two stupid vampires just watching him. And neither does she. We've mentioned in the movie she got menstrual cramps every time a vampire was near. Thank goodness they got rid of that. But did they get rid of that altogether? Like she has no
awareness
trigger now?
That's dumb.
So the girls are, the next day at school, the girls are just wiped out.
Dragging like this episode.
Mm-hmm. And Xander's fine.
Because apparently Xander's egg did not attack him because he boiled his egg.
He cooked it.
He cheated.
Mm-hmm. He totally cheated. Mm-hmm. And he drops it. And that's when they find out that he cooked it.
But did you also shellac the shell? Because
it's perfect. He's like throwing it up in the air and pretending to catch it, and then he drops it, and everybody, even Giles is like, "What did you do? Why didn't it break?" Willow's just like, "What did you do?" It's not until later though that he actually attempts to eat said egg.
And that is an amazing scene, though. That moment.
I want a GIF of that. He's so horrified
because he's not paying attention. He peels it, and then he turns and looks, and there's this creature. And he's like falls over the.
It's so gross. But we see in that library scene when he's fucking around with the egg, that there's an egg on the bookshelf. Mm-hmm. When Giles replaces a book, these eggs just start popping up all over the school.
Yeah, how did they? Is somebody
and it's like slightly wiggling.
Is somebody dropping them off? Or
I don't know.
Are they rolling?
What I'm going to assume is that they've already started to assimilate.
Okay.
With students. So students are running around. It started with the health teacher.
Right.
And I think it branches out from him.
Gotcha.
And I think they're planting them around the school so that other people will be assimilated.
Yeah. Because I guess, how many health classes does he have? Probably at least 8 throughout the day. And with each, maybe 20 kids in each class.
Yep.
Somebody was bound to have already gotten tentacled or whatever, body snatched.
And this is the episode where Cordelia has this stupid bear backpack. Mm-hmm. And there's that disgusting scene later where the tentacles are coming out of the bear.
Yeah, out of its eye. It pokes its eyes out.
But she comes into the library and she's telling Xander that the teacher's missing. She says, yep, leave it to you guys to just be laying around when the world's coming to an end. And she assumes he's dead.
Yeah.
She's just like, oh, no, he's missing. Maybe we should go look for him in a closet.
He's trying to get Xander to come do some of that sweet, sweet lip action.
Why is no one realizing that they're so obvious about it?
They can't be that tired.
No, they can't be that tired or clueless.
No, Willow should have immediately sensed that. Should have figured that out. But no, alas, no.
So when did it shift? Because also, Oz has not been seen in 3 or 4 episodes.
No.
After his, you have the sweetest smile I've ever seen. Well,
yeah. They should have been booed up at that point.
Right.
Seriously.
But we don't see him again until, I think, the next episode. We finally see Oz again.
That's rude.
But, so, we complained a bit about how Willow reacts to this crush she has on Xander and that she's been so weak all this time. Mm. Why doesn't she pick up on this?
Right.
Because she was so into him.
Because anybody with that deep of a crush on this boy for
You're
so
gonna
long,
notice this.
everything. Every time he looks at a girl, says another girl's name.
Yep.
Even
Those two are spending an awful lot of time together.
Exactly.
She makes little comments like that, but she's not like,
yeah.
you would start following them down the hall. You would start,
Where are we going?
where are you going, guys? Yeah. But no, she doesn't. It could be because of Oz, but Oz isn't around.
No.
It just bugs me.
Or maybe she's trying to think, like, it's Cordelia.
Yeah, he hates her.
Right. Well,
Yeah, he hates her.
okay.
Hates her so much that
He's got his tongue down her throat. Every
more
chance he gets.
Buffy and Angel making out.
There's a lot of that in this. Yeah.
They bore me.
Yes. Okay. So Buffy's egg hatches. And
It attacks her.
yeah.
She kills
Does
it.
she kill it? Okay, she kills it.
She kills it.
Then she calls Willow to check up on her, and Willow's egg got her.
Yes, but she's been fully assimilated. She's like, I'm fine. No, my egg's not doing anything at all. It's gross. This episode is so weird.
It is. Buffy, I guess, she was patrolling or something. Then she comes back in. Her mom catches her. Okay, that's when
She gets grounded. Yeah.
So like when the egg hatches, she had just come home, and then she called Willow, and her mom catches her dressed and catches her on the phone, and so she gets grounded for that.
And told that she's going to go to school, to the library,
Right.
to study, and that Joyce will pick her up at 5:30. That's a long time to be at the school because you got out at 2:30 probably.
Yeah, more than likely.
So you're just going to make me wait
3 at
around?
the latest.
Can I just walk home?
Yeah.
Like,
You just call home and check, because we're still in the time of landlines.
Right.
You could have called home and checked on her.
yeah.
Like every half hour.
Because in theory, you're making Giles stay 3 hours
Right.
after school's over.
Because you don't know
Right.
that he just hangs around there
Right.
anyway. How do you know the school is open until 5:30?
Dick move, Joyce. Dick move. Not that Buffy really listens to that either.
No. There's a nice little moment that I take offense to when Cordelia asks Shanice about her real hair.
Real hair.
Yeah. Just, throwing that out there.
Random line that comes out of nowhere. Like,
Unnecessary. Completely unnecessary. And so that kind of spun me into this thing of, well, this is like the only black person, like one of the very few black people that show up
yep.
on Buffy. And this is still very early. And Cordy is asking her about her real hair. Do you know that there were only like 7 black full-on characters in the entire Buffy thing, in the Buffy verse? I
main characters or like supporting
people who were at least like
had speaking
lines were on had speaking lines and character names. So we've got Rona,
the potential,
Principal Wood, the First Slayer.
Does she count? I hate that character so much.
Mr. Trick.
Yes, love Mr. Trick, actually.
Kendra.
Ooh, the vampires.
And Sweet. So there's not even 7.
You wouldn't even know.
No.
Because he's got so much makeup on you and no...
Exactly.
Yeah. And
but
Aphrodisia.
we knew he was a brother.
In the pilot.
Yeah. Okay, I guess so. We'll go ahead and count her. But yeah.
That's it.
That's pretty much it.
They did a much better job on Angel.
Yeah. They did.
Angel was more inclusive all around.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about
Forrest.
Forrest. That's his name.
I hate him.
He's awful.
He is awful.
This 2-bit fucking discount version of Gun.
You think we complained about season 1? Wait till we get to season 4.
Meh.
Where our big bad is the Initiative.
But that's got...
They were lacking. But
my favorite episode.
Ooh.
My favorite episode in that one. And I always think it's a season finale, but it's not. It's the one before
the Cheese Man.
No.
It's the finale. But yes, agreed. The one
fight
before
with,
it.
Adam.
With the Matrix fight.
That's amazing.
That should have been the season finale. But then we get the Cheese Man.
Right. Which I don't know why they did it like that.
I don't either.
That one should have come, I don't know. That should have been in the middle somewhere.
I don't even know why that
shifted everything.
That episode just... That's what I'm going to ask Joss one day is explain Restless to me, because
I still don't get it.
Other than some great scenes with Spike and getting to listen to the pretty voice of Anthony Stewart Head, I don't get it.
That's literally just like, I don't know what we're doing, guys. What costumes do we have?
We fucked up. We miscounted. We apparently have one more episode. And I don't know what to do. So, ideas?
Anybody? How about this? Everybody just write a line. And then we'll just throw it all in together. We'll film it all together.
That's how it feels. And yet it had a very momentous moment in it. And that was the first on-screen lesbian kiss.
Oh, that's right. See, I never watched that episode. I always forget which episode that happened in the first one.
Even though they like immediately cut away.
Yeah.
I think there's like a 2.5 second where they actually and then it like turns to him being like So Joyce comes to school to pick up Buffy, and Buffy's not in the library.
She's pissed.
And she's pissed.
So she starts complaining to Giles.
And Giles is being too charismatic and kind of like a snake. Like he's just like kind of stalking around. And we find out why, because he's now been assimilated as well.
Yep.
And he sticks a nasty baby on her back. And she's just like, woo! And we find out that it is called the Bezoar.
Okay.
And that's what the big mama thing. And everybody's following this. Yeah. Like they're walking back and forth. They're going into this cave in the school because that's where things happen, apparently. There's just this cave in the school that no one knew about.
How many times does this school get just like torn up and there's holes and stuff?
Yes.
Like who's filling these holes?
No one. That's why these keep happening. And why does Giles have a book cage? Do we ever find out, like, he keeps all his weapons and stuff in there, which they should be locked up. Right. But what are you what's in there normally?
Goes there?
Yeah.
I guess that's where they're supposed to. No, I don't know.
Is that babies?
Is that where students? I don't know.
And there's like a slot for people to.
Yeah. So it's like if the library is closed, though, why are
you in there?
Yeah. The doors would be locked. How do they get to it?
That should be like on the outside of the room.
Right. I don't understand.
It makes no sense.
Yeah, I don't know why. And
it's
what do we?
Just so that Vamp Willow can lock him in there and say, "You're in a big cage."
Do we ever find out what the BitTorrent or whatever the hell it is wants?
No, the Bezoar? No. Yeah. To spread its seed, I guess.
I assume they're just they're digging it up.
Mm-hmm. They're digging it out. They're digging out babies. It's so big that we only really ever see an eye.
Right.
And they're like removing chunks of the thing and trying to uncover it.
Okay.
But at the same time, I don't know how it's breeding.
How did it get there?
Because they're also pulling out crates of eggs.
Yeah.
Like, what was your...
It also seems like it looks like it's a very slow going process. Yes. It looks like one egg at a time.
Yeah.
And they're wiping them off.
Yes.
This could take years.
So Willow and Cordelia have knocked out Buffy and...
Why are there so many pickaxes and shovels at the school?
That's a wonderful question. And they like lock them in a closet with 2 eggs. And yet they're not very smart because there's 40 different things in the closet that they could smush these eggs with.
Right. Yeah. Why didn't they just crack the eggs and place the things on them?
Mm-hmm. Why didn't Buffy just step on them? She used a toolbox.
She didn't want to get on her shoes.
Could have just stomped on it.
Do you really want to step on that?
No.
I don't want to step on on spiders and stuff. Like, I'm going to remember that there's spider guts on the bottom of that shoe.
I wrapped up a stink bug I found and threw it out. I took it outside. I threw it in a snow pile and it froze to death. I found it. It was still out there. I felt so bad. I was like, shit, I tried to save your life and I think I killed you. I'm so sorry.
Why do you think I was inside?
I'm so sorry. So the whole school is like doing this now. And the only 2 people left, it seems, are Buffy and Xander.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Gorches come. Because much like, I guess, the night of St. Vitus, they could not wait for their throwdown with Buffy.
Which still, I don't understand why.
Why are you here?
God. And also, when, speaking of very 90s, when Buffy and Xander are left to their own devices to try to figure out what this thing is, it's like, well, what do we look up? How do we look this up? What do we do? God. If, like, life would have been so much easier for them had they had Google. But, I mean, I guess it didn't take them too long to find the answer.
Which they do. And so they start this battle between Buffy and the Gorches. And the smart one, Lyle.
And that's using the term loosely.
Yeah. He gets grabbed up by the Bezoar. And sucked into the hole, and we just are to assume that he gets killed.
Yeah. And Buffy gets pulled in?
Yeah, she gets grabbed next. And Buffy's not that easy to kill.
No. She grabs a
Pickaxe.
pipe, yeah, something
or on the way. Yep.
It's like,
And then you hear, wow! Wow.
And then the eyeball closes.
Yep. And then she comes climbing out of the
Yeah.
pit, covered in grape jelly.
It reminds me of Wesley and Buttercup coming out of the fire swamp.
Yes. Yes. And the only thing I do like about that is that Tector looks at her and is just like, later.
Good show.
So maybe Tector's the smart one because
Maybe.
he takes off and we don't see him again until Homecoming.
Yeah.
But why did he come back? You got out of there with your life. Why would you come back to Sunnydale when you know she's a badass?
Was there a lot of money involved?
He had to pay.
Oh, we had to pay to get in.
He had to pay to get in.
Okay, I don't know then.
So they robbed a bank or something, and their money, because he was like, it's dirty. Because it was
Yeah.
all covered in blood. And he was like, it's non-consecutive.
Oh, God. Okay.
You're right.
I don't know.
So he paid to get in. Maybe the pool, like maybe you won the pool of money, or maybe it was just the notoriety of killing the Slayer.
Maybe.
Wasn't worth your life.
Nope. So,
And I think he says it's a little bit of revenge for Lyle, but
yeah.
that wasn't her fault.
No. If you guys hadn't been there,
You wouldn't.
why were you there?
Why did you come to Sunnydale? No one likes you.
So everybody snaps out of it. She kills the thing. Everyone, and Giles is spilling the gas
leak.
Gas leak, everyone. Gas leak.
Where's Snyder?
Gangs on PCP and gas leaks. Sunnydale is just not a good place to send your
Snyder has
kids.
been like making her jump through hoops every single week.
He
But
wasn't
we
in
haven't
the
seen
last
him in
episode
like
either.
5. Yeah. Since the What's My Line?
Huh.
I think the beginning of What's My Line, like part 1.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen him for 3 episodes now.
Interesting. Maybe some evil guy training. You have
Little
to
rat man.
go to a couple seminars or something. So Joyce is still bitching about at Buffy.
She's pissed.
And Buffy has a ginormous goose egg on her head, and Joyce doesn't say anything about it
Nothing.
at all. Says not one word.
Why do you have this huge knot on your... Oh.
I'm just pissed that you weren't in the library when I told you to be, and blah, 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 blah. So we talked about that little talk between Angel and Buffy, and her stupid line of, all I see is you, all I want is you, blah, blah, blah.
Scene 1, Apple, take 1.
Well, I told you that faux parenting gig we're doing at school. Like, I'm really planning to have kids anytime soon. Maybe someday in the future when I'm done having a life, but I know kids would just be a little too much to deal with.
I wouldn't know. I don't. Well, I can't.
Oh. That's okay. I figured there were all sorts of things vampires can't do. Like work for the telephone company or volunteer for the Red Cross or have little vampires.
So you don't think about the future?
No.
Never?
No.
You really don't care what happens a year from now? 5 years from now?
Angel, when I look into the future, all I see is you. All I want is you.
I know the feeling.
And Angel talks about how he's sterile. Which, always a great topic
Conversation
of
to have with your 16-year-old girlfriend?
Yeah. Did Buffy ever find out about Connor?
Not in the show. I think she had to have found out because Willow meets him
Okay.
but
we just never see.
no, we never
her
see that
reaction
conversation.
or anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, he talks about being sterile, and yet he's the only vampire to ever actually have a kid with another vampire. Which we still don't know how that was even.
Nope. There's still no real. No one's explained that to me.
But
other
they
than
do that.
Shanshu.
They do
Blame
that
it
a
on
lot.
Shanshu.
Mm-hmm.
There's something that's a prophecy. It was foretold, or blah blah blah.
Some
blah,
demon wanted to give birth to itself and decided to use the long con.
Yeah.
Like,
if you can do all that,
why not just make me
appear?
that baby? Like, or why not just make the two vampires the baby that they have? Why can't you just be that baby?
Right.
Why did you have to create a baby to be your dad?
Right.
And I hate that whole. Cordelia, you knew that was babe. You changed his diapers yesterday. Not right. It's not right.
It's not right at all. I don't care how lonely and sad he looked. If it was the end of the world, it's not cool.
Mm-mm.
You guys sit there and you cuddle and you take the end of the world like a big girl.
Yes. It's not the first time you face the end of the world.
Yeah, seriously. Come on. This is old news to you. This is old hat. Is there a song?
No, there was no. It was a lot of Mozart
Yeah.
in that episode.
Yeah.
I saw something on the wiki that says Letters to Cleo's Cruel to Be Kind is in it, but I don't remember hearing it.
I don't remember that at all.
No. I remember the Mozart. There's like a span where there's just no good music in the episodes.
I think after a while they kind of stop using
Playing real music.
popular music, yeah. And Cordy Byrne?
Mm-mm. No, I mean, she had her and Xander had a lot of back and forth,
Yeah.
but there was no real good insults this week.
Nope.
This is not a good episode.
No, it is not. I don't. Yeah. Boo! So the moral of the story is don't watch this episode. Ugh, it's just dumb.
Skip it.
Just skip over it all.
There's not even really, like, there's just nothing even funny. Normally, I at least chuckle.
It's just dumb and it's useless and it means nothing. Like I found out no information about anything really. Right?
It doesn't
there's nothing.
further.
Yeah, there's nothing that furthers the story.
It doesn't further the story. We don't. There's. If you would have thrown in a 3-second scene of Drusilla manually feeding Spike,
Yeah.
this would have been a great episode.
Would have been totally worth it.
But no, we don't even get that.
No. It's
It was a must-do to get us to the fantasticness that is surprise and innocence.
all right. What did you guys think of Bad Eggs?
Did you hate it as much as we did? I'm pretty sure you did.
Does anybody out there enjoy this piece of poop?
Who was our fan that enjoyed iRobot Eugene? Did you also enjoy this episode as well? Because I think
I feel like you have a type. You have something we want to talk
you're
about.
the underdog.
Yeah, we want to talk
champion.
about that. Yeah. Send us a voice message. Call 412-385-7250, or you can record it as an MP3 file and send it to us via email, revisitingsunnydale@gmail.com. We'll play it on the air. So what's next week's episode?
Next week is Surprise.
Surprise!
Followed by, it's a two-parter. It's Buffy's birthday.
Hoot.
It's good.
It's a two-parter?
It's a two-parter. This is where we meet the judge.
Oh, that's right.
And at the end of one episode, we say goodbye to one person. And at the beginning of the second episode, we say hello to a new friend.
Hello.
Hello. And that friend's name is Leatherpants. Don't know where you've been hiding them.
All right, because this episode sucked so bad, I don't have a real outro song for it. So I'm just going to throw this in here for, this one goes out to our upcoming Leatherpants. So, yeah, guys, follow us on Twitter at Back to Sunnydale, and you can follow me, Camila, at _Rugged Angel.
Or me, Marcel, at msphere7338.
Let us know what you're up to. We want to know what you're doing. How are you keeping busy? What's going on in your life? Come say hi. All right, until next week.
We'll see you next time.
Where secrets lie in the border fires and the humming wires. Yeah, man, you know you're never coming back. Across the square, across the bridge, past the mills, past the stacks. On a gathering storm comes a tall, handsome man in a dusty black coat with a red right hand.